Hello guys, today we're on Galatee's account and oh boy, this guy is a bit of a spender. Actually, before we go in and check his account, I just want to check his patronage. Man, almost level 16. So his VIP is almost 16. I actually want to see... That's saved resources. Yeah, I got some dragon crystals and so on, and... Man! So, a bit of a backstory to his account. He's a bit of a spender. His priority has always been Dream Realm and Primal Lord and Ravage Realm. When you're spending a lot of money on the game, then sure. You can see he got P2 as well. He can't be far off. So he's basically gotten into P2 kinda recently. But he already got some of them going. The difference between P2 and P3 is so minimal, so I didn't see the difference. So I'm not a huge spender myself, so I'm not used to seeing these icons at all. So what we have here is Odie, Lily May, Damien, and Sonia is actually P3, and the rest of them over here is P2. Man, this account is wild. What he spends on is basically Noble Path, Growth Path, is monthlies, and the rest is on pop-ups packs for Celestial and Hypogens. And you can tell by what he already got. You have a Harak, Pesto, Talene, Twins, Carlita, Rainier. No Cryonaya though. And he's probably just saving up right now. Let's go through what he think was bad decisions on his part, and this one hurts for a lot of us that this was in the early stage of the game when Scarlita was really popping off, and then all of a sudden we had Friesto being released, and Scarlita kind of fell off after Song of Strife, or in the end of Song of Strife, when everyone else just eclipsed her. She still got some use cases in PvP and so on, you can still use her a bit. But yeah, this one hurts a lot of players, and he thinks that is one of the biggest mistakes, that he continued investing in Scarlita instead of going Friesto straight away. And yeah, hopefully they will do something with Scarlita and make her come back. Hopefully they will just give her really great charms one season that she will pop off again, and then you won't feel that bad about her. And then we have the typical... You feel bad about the temporal essence he have spent a bit here and there. And it has more to do with the beginning of the game. If you continue spending, you kind of fix that by getting access to more temporal essence, and ranking really high in all modes also help you get more temporal essence. So it doesn't become a problem in the same sense for whales as it does for free to play. And then he kind of feel bad about the P1 Harak as well. And man, he's still been really good, and he will probably be used in PvP from time to time anyways. I don't think it's that bad of an investment. Like, could you just save the stat crystal for someone else if you aren't gonna spend a lot more money on the game? Sure. But I don't mind seeing Harak at P1. It would be nice to get someone else up to P1, but... Maybe those could have been Cryonaya copies instead if he really wanted to be PvP focused, but I don't know. He just feels bad about it, but I don't think he should feel bad about it. He's good this season as well because of his charms. Like every 10 seconds in a battle increases the cost of attack, and also physical and medical defense. And lasts until the end of battle, so it's really great. And then he also gets additional buffs 60 seconds into the battle, so it's really good. He's strong this season as well. We're probably gonna see a lot of him in Dream Realm and so on, and if not, you're gonna get a lot of use case out of him in Ravage Realm in the end of the season. So I don't think you have to feel too bad about the Harak there. And he's been really great at prepping for P2 and P3 even. And actually, let's check his inventory a bit. He almost has Stassi up as well, Hewin. Okay. We soon have Sylvina Seth to P3 as well. Really close on Thoran. Man, this account's looking really great. He also starts saving up Tidal and Temporal Essence. And that's just one of the things you need to do as you get on later on to your account. And you just save it until you get that new hero that's being released that you can just pump up. Actually, it didn't go in on Lore Song. Okay. I'm just trying to see what he went in on and what he haven't. And nothing wrong with that, by the way. I just wanted to see if he was that kind of player that went in and got all the new heroes as well. But... And he's gone in for Valka. Really, really solid account. And he already used up all his diamonds. So... But man, just continue prepping and building those P3s. And make sure you get... diamonds enough so you can save up for a new hero copy. I don't know if you're gonna spend money on rate up letters. I mean, you already had like 300 plus, so if Siren is really good, you can spend your rate up on him. I think no matter what, you're really well off anyways. Like, if we check his Dream Realm, he's ranking top all the time. He's even placing great in District. So I don't know how competitive his District is, but man, being able to place this high in ranking is really nice. And also, if you really want to focus on Dream Realm and so on, just being a top 10 is good enough. And I think that's a mistake a lot of people do when it comes to spending in this game. I'm not saying that Galatea has been spending in a bad way, because he also focuses on PvP. But I think a lot of PvE players that only focus on Dream Realm as well does this mistake where they really overinvest and spend a lot of money just to get some higher rankings in Dream Realm, for example. But to get the best rewards, you only need top 10. So even if you dealt like 10 billion damage less, he would still be in the top 10. And this is not me trying to make him feel bad, I'm just trying to explain it for you guys so you know that the rewards are set at top 10 anyways. So if you place a bit higher in District, but there's also top 20 there. And you don't even get punished for placing badly in Dream Realm. Sure, if you go below than top 50, you lose... No, top 100, you lose 30 Season Essence. And that's nothing. Sure, you miss out on some Twilight Essence, but... It's very rare you spend the Twilight Essence anyways, unless you are a kind of a whale. Like, you will have very few heroes you max out. And if we check the arena, he's doing really well here as well. Looks like he has some guy, he's going like 50-15 in battles. Let's see what the team uses. He uses the Tassie setup, yeah. It looks like you're... Wait. You attacked, so... So it looks like the PvP part of his... server or district is more competitive than Dream Realm. Considering he was ranked so highly. So it looks like a lot of people here focus on PvP perhaps. But man, you're top 6. And you probably push that top 5 before the weekly end. So you get those higher rewards from here. So you get a bit more arena tokens and so on. I don't know how many... 300 difference in... Oh, you get 1 Twilight Essence as well. So yeah, he's doing great. And if we check out the Supreme Arena, he's top 20. And They're actually competing within their own guild. Actually, I had this happen as well on one of my servers I play. We have to attack guildmates all the time. And you kind of have to compete against each other. You feel kind of bad about it, but what you gonna do? Like, there's nothing you can change about it. And I actually wanted to go in and check his formations. So, we have an Harak-based one here with Sylvina and Lily May. Okay. We have an all-out Celestial and Hypergean here with Pesto, Scarlita, and Talene. And we also have that Bonnie to do that dot, and having Talene increase the damage from Bonnie's as well and enhancing her abilities. Looking really good. Like, this is stuff I want to do on my account as well, but I don't have the Celestial and Hypergeans. Like, this is really cool. And here we have a Tassie OD lineup. So a lot of healing, and Shakir is probably just face tanking a lot, while Damien and Ewan is healing him, and OD trying to execute people. And Tassie just being Tassie, going around being annoying, you know. Yes, leave without saving. That was really cool checking out your lineups. Like, you're probably doing just fine in PvP and all that stuff. I wonder how your guys doing in Clash Fronts. So let's see, they're cross guild. Yeah, they're basically stomping this. Interesting strategy. But I don't know. Many participants do they have? 5, 10, 15. That's not a full guild. Not a full guild. That's a full guild. Man, you guys gotta be a bit of a spenders, huh? Let's just check the base. 655, 70, 60, 2. So you got a bit of a spender, and then you got some casual players as well. 62, 60, yeah. Yeah, this is a massive... this is what happens sometimes. You have some people spending a lot in a guild, and then you have like the mid spenders who only buy like gas sets and so on. So we have some people that just buy these stuff, the classic gazettes, and then they also buy the... Oh yeah, you're done with the growth bundle, so it disappeared from here. But yeah, then we have those kind of players, and then we have like Galatea here, who spends for Hypergeans. And that's like the next tier of spender. When you're going for Celestial and Hypergeans, because that's a lot of money all of a sudden. I think he said how much he has spent in total. Around 3.5k. So it ain't that bad anyways compared to what he actually got for that. So considering he has spent 3,500 roughly on the account, it's looking really, really well. Like, yeah, maybe you regret that Scarlita, but you get the use case out of her anyways. And so I checked, he's on server 72, so he's actually a bit ahead of me server-wise when it comes to my main account. But yeah, we all regret that investment. I have that investment as well, and I stopped on my main account, and hopefully she gets some really good charms, like I said earlier. And yeah, I don't think you have a lot to say about your account in general. It's just looking really great. I will probably start saving up on those stellar crystals as well, and buy every pack you can if that's what you want to do. But if you're doing fine without Cryonia, I will probably just wait for the next unit, to be fair. Because if you're already this competitive and the only guys you're fighting is basically your guild, I would just wait and see what this account needs, and wait and see for what other heroes are released that can be game changers for your account. And until then, you have all these rate up letters, so you can go in on the next really great hero as well. And the next one that will be released is Siren. But man, just continue doing this. You're doing really, really great. I also made him write down some couple of things, and he also did the same analysis with like Dream Realm and so on. Like, if an investment in a unit, weapon, etc. won't push you into a new scoring bracket, just stay. And I totally agree with that. If you have heroes just laying around, just don't go and upgrade them for the sake of upgrading them. Like, make sure you know what the investment brings you. And then Galatea also bring up the great point that we always have to be critical and critique online resources, because sometimes they can be wrong, sometimes we make mistakes as well. And I will actually point out myself in this case as well, that we are not perfect when it comes to content creation, and sometimes we make the simple mistake of not thinking how good or bad a hero is. And usually in the beginning, when a hero is released, they can be a bit overhyped. So that's why my motto always is wait and see. Don't go all in on a new hero just because it's a new shiny hero. And yeah, he pointed that out as well, because sometimes the online resources is misleading. And I can totally agree with that. Like I said, I wrote that in a comment just the other day, that you should critique and think about these units for yourself as well, and what's really great for your account. It also comes down to when we make suggestions. It can also be very account based. So for example, if I were to tell this guy to go really hard into Ludovic right now, that may not apply to you. And just because I would recommend this to this guy doesn't mean that you should do the same thing. So you also have to take in all the information that creators and even people that help you out in Discord tells you, and think, how does that apply to my account? Is it really worth the investment? And so on. It's really important to just be critical overall and really get an explanation to why someone gave you that advice. Because we also get stuck in this like infinite loop of people just recommending the same thing because they have heard someone say it and then they just repeat it. I've been guilty of this myself as well. So always make sure you check other resources, other creators as well. This way you can make the best decisions for your account. And that's really important when it comes to progress overall. Because going in on the wrong hero, let's say you would use all these rate ups on the wrong hero, it can be really costly, especially since he's bought these. But let's say you're free to play with all their diamonds going on the wrong hero. Sure, we have the swap ticket, but it can also be that you go in on the wrong hero at the end of a season, and then you can't go in on the new heroes released in the next season. So stuff like that is what you have to think about. And thank you, Galatea, for letting me go into your account. Like, just continue doing what you're doing. It looks like you really know what you're doing overall. And man, I don't have a lot to say about this account except that you really seem to know what you're doing. Thanks for letting me jump on your account. If any of you guys would want an account review, just reach out to me, join my Discord and tell me, hey, I wouldn't mind getting an account review. And who knows, maybe you're the next one to get an account review. But as always, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.